Hey, what's up guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. I'm extremely excited and jacked up and just amped out of my mind to be able to present to you the launch of the first ever Play Fast Football Clinic. All right, 2020, January 24th, 25th, 26th, and 2020. All right, St. Augustine, Florida. All right, historic, beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Brand new Embassy Suites that's only a year old, located right on the ocean. The hotel itself and the rooms that we will have speakers in. All right, one side of the room has a direct view of the ocean. The hotel is oceanfront, and I couldn't be any more ecstatic about the site of where the clinic, the hotel, where we're hosting it, St. Augustine, Florida, the time of year we're doing it. Everything about it has worked out about as well as I could have ever expected. For those of you that know anything about this channel or about me, I've been doing YouTube videos for free on my channel since 2013, so going on 6.5 years now. There's over 230 videos on this channel about offense, defense, special teams, coaching, practice plans, reps in camp, installs. There's videos that cover every aspect of the game of football, and I will continue to do those videos moving forward. But those of you that know me know that coaching is what I do for a living. Football is something that is very near and dear to me. The game of football, coaching football, is who I am. It's made me who I am. It's everything about, all right, why I chose what I do for a living. So to be able to give back to other coaches and put on a clinic that I think is going to be first rate, and a clinic that I have basically taken, my ideas from all of my years upon years of studying the game of football and being in high school football, attending clinics since 1996 when I started as a GA, speaking at national clinics. So being on both sides of the fence, being a speaker at a clinic, being an attendee at a clinic. And I've taken about 20 to 22 years worth of experience in the clinic world, as a coach, in the social media world, on YouTube. I've taken all those things and I have built them into, an idea that I think is going to be a first-rate, top-notch high school football clinic that I think people are going to be really excited about. And I think the location, I think the speakers, I think the venue is going to be something that people are going to be just blown away by what we're going to be able to do the first year of this clinic. All right, this is an idea that has been going on for about 1.5 years. It was brought to life with the help of a friend of mine and a former coach, Joel Brighton, who also works with Score Fundraising, and Bill Gordon, who is a friend of mine and a business partner of mine for over 20 years in the fundraising business, helping me and my schools raise funds for our football program. So it is presented by Score Fundraising, and our two main sponsors are Baker Sports Goods, which is a local sporting goods company in Northeast Florida that takes care of a lot of the high schools in Northeast Florida, and they take care of the high schools that I've worked at, and they currently take care of the high school I work at. And Dome Hats, which takes care of Play Fast Football. All right, this Play Fast Football hat is a dome hat. All right, without this clinic wouldn't be able to go down without the help of those two sponsors. They have been very, very helpful to me, not only to get the clinic off the ground, but to help me as a first-time business owner, all right, to get knowledge and guidance from people in the business world that have been doing it for a long time, to guide me along the way, to let me know what's a good idea, what's a bad idea, how I should do this, give me some ideas of how you should promote it, how you should launch it, what you need to do, all right, to get the word out to people. Score Fundraising, Baker Sports, Dome Hats have been pivotal in the fruition, or the coming to fruition, of this idea that's been going on for about the past year and a half. All right, so I am extremely excited to get this thing officially launched. We have a website that is up, www.PlayFastFBClinic.com. That website has registration info. That website has hotel info. That website has vendor info. If you're a business in the football world, or you're a business that thinks you might be able to prosper from being a vendor at this clinic, there's vendor info on there. And we think that this is going to be as good of a clinic as we can possibly put on. So I encourage everybody to go check that website out. Start registering. Register early. All right, we want as many people as we can to book at the Embassy Suites, and here's why. All right, and again, this is coming from my experience as a clinic attendee. If you book and stay at the Embassy Suites, every night that you stay at the Embassy Suites, you get made to order breakfast. You get a 2-hour happy hour from 4 to 6 at Embassy Suites. Okay, so those are the things when you're talking about going to clinics. Some of the things you've got to look into budgeting when you go to a clinic is what are you going to eat? All right, if you're with the staff and you guys go out to have a couple adult beverages and talk about football or talk about the sessions you just went in, what are you going to spend on adult beverages? All right, so when you're budgeting clinics and looking at clinics, you got to think about those types of things. So what we are doing with the Embassy Suites, if you book a room at the Embassy Suites, you get made to order breakfast every morning. You get a 2-hour happy hour, 4 to 6. We will provide a social for everybody in attendance. Every registered clinic attendee, all the vendors and businesses, we will provide a social sponsored by Baker Sports, all right, Friday night. We will provide a lunch on Saturday provided by Dome. So you're talking about, if you book at the Embassy Suites, you're talking about coming to a clinic and getting 10 speakers. Each speaker gets 3 sessions, 50 minutes apiece, offensive topics, defensive topics, program building topics, all right? Not sure yet whether the last topic is going to be a special teams topic or a weight room topic, but you're going to get all aspects of football from 10 speakers that are high quality speakers, all right, in my opinion. All right, and when we release the speakers on social media and I release the speakers on YouTube, when you hear the names and the resumes, you'll know how good these guys are at what they do and what they've done. So when you think about booking at the Embassy Suites, all right, and registering for this clinic, you're getting made to order breakfast, 2-hour happy hour, social from us, Saturday lunch from us, 10 speakers, three 50-minute sessions for each speaker, and then an all-star panel of 5 coaches that have been in this business doing it for a long time from different areas, talking about different aspects of what they go through as head coaches to share ideas with running programs. You're going to get all those things in one clinic experience. And in my opinion, all right, it's going to be as good as anything out there. All right, even though it's a first-year clinic and even though I'm a startup business owner, I am going to go out on a limb and say that this clinic will be as good as anything out there from an offensive perspective, a defensive perspective, a program building perspective. All right, the experience that you're going to get, the social experience that you're going to get, the breakfast that you're going to get, the lunch that you're going to get. All right, especially if you book at the Embassy Suites. Hotel that is right directly on the ocean, a hotel that is 1 year old in historic, beautiful downtown St. Augustine. All right, this thing is going to be off the chart. All right, and I wouldn't do it any other way. For the people that follow me and the people that know how I do things, I wouldn't do it any other way but all in, full speed ahead. There's only one way I know how to do it, and that's the way I'm going to do it. Same way I coach, same way I talk about things in my videos. We're going all in, we're going full speed. That's what PlayFast is. All right, so if you follow me on Twitter, I just announced one of our first speakers, all right, or one of our 10 speakers. The first speaker that I announced, all right, is Joey Wiles, who is an FACA Hall of Famer, all right, and excuse me for carrying my phone on me, all right, but this resume that this man has put together, I cannot remember all these things that he has accomplished, so I have to read them from my phone, all right, because when you hear the things that this man has done in his career as a head coach, it's second to none. All right, you're talking about a guy that was head coach for 29 years. Talking about a guy that was 198-43 in his last 20 years at the high school he was at. 17 straight playoff appearances, state champion, 2-time state runner-up, 59-3 record inside of his county. 8 Final Four appearances, 16-time district champ, 7 undefeated seasons, 50 consecutive district wins, and again, an FACA Hall of Fame coach. He is a true mentor to me. He is a friend of mine, and I have absolutely no qualms letting everybody know that I played this man 13 times and never beat him one time. I am 0-13 against him as a head coach. I have no problem telling anybody that. Everybody that watches my site knows that I am very straightforward with my facts and what I've done in my coaching career. I lost every time I played him, and I called him first every year to schedule him again. That's how much respect I have for him. That's how much respect I have for how he runs his program. That's how much respect I have for what he does schematically, because I went and played them because I knew I was going to get 2 games on film, and in the game I played against them, and every offseason, that was the first thing I looked at. I went back and I looked at their 2 games against opponents and our game against them, and I said, what are they doing and how are they doing it? Because they are about as good around where I am as anybody I've seen ever do it. Okay, so the first speaker that I have announced for the Play Fast Football Clinic, the inaugural Play Fast Football Clinic, January 24th, 25th, 26th, 2020, St. Augustine, Florida, Embassy Suites, right on the ocean, is none other than legendary Joey Wiles. All right, I'm going to release one more speaker tonight on Twitter, and that second speaker is another one that is out of this world, and his resume speaks for itself on, as high as anybody else is out there. He's a national name that a lot of people know. He's a great football coach. He's got a great personality. So later on tonight, I'm going to wait a little bit, keep the suspense going a little bit, and I will release the second speaker of the Play Fast Football Clinic later on tonight on social media. All right, and then as the weeks go by, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to release all the names of all the speakers that we have booked. Again, it'll be 10 speakers, 5 all-star coaches, panel coaches, all-star head coaches, guys that I respect, guys that come from different backgrounds, big programs, small programs, guys that have been doing it a long time, and it's going to be, the list of those speakers is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and I am so excited and jacked up to be running this clinic with the help of Baker Sports, Dome Hats, Score Fundraising, Joe Brighton. This has been an amazing 1.5-year journey. It's been an amazing process to become a small business owner and turn something that started as a YouTube channel into a business endeavor. I am extremely excited moving forward. Everybody that's followed me and made this channel what it is, thank you so much for what you do. Remember to click subscribe, all right? Click the notifications so that when you subscribe, you know when we put out new videos. Click thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, if you click it, I know you watched it. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you don't like the video, thumbs down. Comment in the video. I get back to almost every person that comments on any of my videos, good or bad, like my opinions or don't like my opinions. So remember to comment, because that interaction helps all of us get better. Okay, so please check the website out, www.PlayFastFBClinic.com. Registration info, hotel info, vendor info if you're interested in being a vendor. This thing is going to be awesome. It's going to be off the charts. It's going to be Play Fast Football. All right? I appreciate everything you guys do. Good luck in your upcoming season. Remember, you won't play well until you play fast. And not only will I see you next time, but I'll see you on the ocean at the Play Fast Football Clinic.